This is my GS Mini, and if you know anything about those guitars, you know that it doesn't come with binding on it. Binding is this stuff around the edges, which is usually some type of plastic, and I don't know all the history, but I guess back in the day they really needed it to bind the top and sides together, and some guitars have it on the neck. So some of it's black, sometimes it's really ornate and really fancy. But I used to have a Taylor 415. It was a jumbo before some jerk stole it. But now I have this GS Mini and I'm pretty satisfied with it. It's half the price and it sounds really good. But I did miss the binding, and so this video is all about what this stuff is, and to reveal the big secret, it's just pinstriping tape. It's automotive pinstriping tape. You can see here, this is ProStripe pinstripe, and it's an 1/8 inch. If this will focus in, yeah, there you go, 1/8 inch. It is white, blanco. And I got this from O'Reilly Auto Parts. They didn't have it in stock anywhere around here, so I ordered it online and had it sent there. Let me see if I can grab some of it. Sorry for the camera work. This is it. It's come undone, and it's not in a nice, neat little circle anymore. But that's it. You know, my experience with installing it, putting it on, I was just careful with it. It's pretty forgiving. You know, if you screw up, you can take it back off as you go, and I guess it does kind of cure over time more and it'll stick. But I haven't had any problems with it coming off whatsoever. And I know a lot of the purists out there are probably like shaking their heads, and you know, I would never do that to my guitar, but it looks pretty good to me. I mean, like I said, I've had a Taylor guitar with binding on it, so I'm not a total novice as to what those guitars look like. I mean, ideally, you know, it'll go over the top too, and this doesn't have that, but I don't know, it doesn't bother me. I guess if you really wanted to, you could put, you know, another strip around the top. I did put mine on the neck too. I do have some kind of little thing there. I think that's where my dog knocked the guitar over, about had a heart attack, but I think that's all the damage that was done. These things they're Sharpie right now, and if you can tell, they're kind of smeared, so I'm thinking about getting rid of that and putting some black paint on there, which I don't know, we'll see. I don't really like the Sharpie. It looks pretty tacky and smearing doesn't look good. But about the binding, I'm pretty satisfied with it. You know, I just missed it on there. I thought it needed it and would benefit from it, and that's what it is. One thing I forgot to mention to be careful about when you do this, you know, as you put it along the side, it's pretty difficult to get it exactly, you know, flush with that plane. So on a couple of spots on here, I would have the tape sort of sticking up. As you look, you know, as you look down the guitar, you could see some of the edge, you know, and what I did is just took a razor and just very lightly skimmed across, you know, being careful not to scratch or scrape the wood. And as long as your razor is pretty sharp, you know, it took it right off, and you can't really tell. I mean, there are some spots, that spot right there is just the wood. It's kind of dented in right there, but you know, it may not be exactly straight on some spots, but it's pretty darn good, and I'm happy with it. Maybe somebody else wants to do it, this will help you out.